Hello, welcome to Saturday Newsline. Today, episode 28, season 1. As I was saying there, I'd like to welcome you to today's show. There's a good few things now that has happened over the last week. I haven't been with you there for the last week, but there's a good bit of news there and the thing. And just out of the thing there, according to the latest news there, Trump ordered to testify in Capitol assault probe. Now, I don't know when that'll happen. It says former US President Trump has been issued an order to testify under oath and provide documents to the House of Representation Committee investigating the 6th of January 2021 attack on the US Capitol by US supporters. That's according to the RTE News. And Sunak, first to gain 100 backers needed to succeed Truss. Rishi Sunak is believed to have become the first Tory leadership candidate to have amassed sufficient support to make it to the ballot to run, according to what they're saying there. And Sky News as well. What was the options for Liz Truss after resignation, according to that? And 5 Irish backers reach European Championship finals. Taoiseach says EU deal on gas price good for Ireland. And no return to direct rule from London for Northern Ireland, says McDonald. And the Late Late Show Toy Show audience application is up and running and live on this now, according to what Ryan Tubridy said there tonight. Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson talk about the latest film on the RTE website. And now the sports news on this. Bradley wants Rovers to finish league championship in style. And Connacht dig deep to claim crucial win over Scarlets. That's the win there that was happened there earlier on. 36-14. A good win there for Connacht and exciting as well. So that was the latest score there. And Damien Casey named Racket Cup Hurler of the Year, according to what it's saying on this website. And then that was the main news there. And then the story behind GA fan Frank Hogan's famous John 3.7 sign. There's an article there about the man there, the sign. So that'll make a good rating. And then just the latest now about on the Sky News thing. It says more about Boris Johnson here. Boris Johnson sits in economy for flight back to UK after telling an ally he will run to be PM again. Up and running, as he says himself, Boris Johnson. I can't believe that he's gone again, and it's really, really, really stuck with really funny stuff, isn't it? Weird as well. 1 or 2 boos as Johnson boards plane. Sunak campaign claims to have hit 100 backers. So that's the latest there on the English news there, and what's happening in the political system there. It's real weird what's happening there. So, and then the Irish Times news. Donald Trump formally subpoenaed by January the 6th committee. Expansive orders Trump to produce documents by November the 4th and testify on November the 14th, according to what it's saying. And that's the main news on the Irish Times there. Irish fighters make 5 finals as well. And Regency Hotel murder trial views CCT for moments after David Bourne's death. So that was that. And then that's the main news on that. That's the Irish Times. And then the Irish Independent news. Olympic champion Kelly Harrington takes aim at Pete Taylor, saying if it wasn't for him, women's boxing would have progressed earlier than it has. That's the article there that's on that. And Claiborne is right. At this time in British history, their scandals are just bigger and better than ours. That's the article there. More about the English political system. Dara O'Brien says Mock of the Week was a joy and honour in final regular episodes. And big reads, Donald Trump issued with extraordinary subpoena over Capitol Hill riots. That's the same news there that was on the paper earlier on. And now that's the main news there. I just thought now I'd go through a bit of the Bray people news, which I normally do. I didn't do it now this week for a while, but I just thought I'd go over this. It just says golf club pays 75k to settle a harassment case. It's just that article is there about Old Connacht Club settled one or two sexual harassment cases taken against over the behaviour of its genuine marriage by agreeing to make a 75,000 payments. So that was the article there that's on the front page. And then St. Gerald's student sleepout raises more than 10,000 for Focus Ireland. So they raised a good few there. And Matthew Wilkins approved of Wicklow new transport plan. So that's there. And Minister Harris greatly disturbed by go-ahead bus service for Wicklow. Doherty drops legal challenge against conviction. That story is about altercation with guard last year led to her conviction. Gemma O'Doherty picture at Bray District Court for a previous appearance. And Kilcool GA cycle raises 7,000 for St. Catherine's. So that's more. And tickets on sale to meet Santa and the Ponies. So that's the Halloween. They're already preparing for the Visit Santa and the Pony. Head to eventbrite.com and search for Stina Lente. So that's on that. And Wicklow writer up for RTE Award. Alan McCormack, Wicklow-based is among 10 writers whose exciting new stories have been shortlisted for more than 1,700 entries for the RTE short stories. Ger Devlin lands Triple Crown. Graysterman has now won three of the world's toughest open water challenges after California Adventure. So 6 committees sent to set to share 116,000. So that's the main news then on that. And Musgrave buys Newtown business at Teletestants. So according to that, Thomas 15 completes challenging 10-day track to Everest Base Camp. So Thomas O'Connell at Everest Base Camp there. And that's the main thing there. So I'll just go through this quick. St. David's shows off new range of sponsored school jerseys. And serious about Soham killer's partner filmed in County Wicklow. A new TV show depicting the deaths of 2 innocent children in Soham, Cambridge 20 years ago was filmed in Ireland County as it was deemed too sensitive for local people. One of the show actors now has revealed. So that's the latest about that. And then Wicklow-based actor Jack Rayner stars in new sci-fi series The Peripera. The first air episode will premiere exclusive on Prime Video on October the 21st, with new episode rolling out weekly. Electric car charging problem looming for Wicklow villages. More public EV chargers are needed to meet huge demands. Okay, I'm just going through this quick. And then there's an article down about David Macliffe spent an hour in Kilcool with Colette Tablet, the one woman powerhouse who brings practical assistance to people in trouble, whether feeding the homeless on the street to Dublin or travelling with supplies to war-ravaged Ukraine. So that's that article that's on the paper this week. And on Leinster journey begins. St Patrick's, Éire Óg and Lara are all in action. That match is on tomorrow in the evening. It's St Patrick's and Baltinglass, and it's shown on RT2. It should be a good match. It's on a played at 8 o'clock, so I'm looking forward to looking at that. Palatine and St Patrick's, that's the match that's on. And then Lara and that match is on also. Lara and the Dutch outfit that gets the ball rolling on Saturday afternoon when they get underway in Baltinglass at 1:30. So them two matches there are on tomorrow. So I'd like to wish St Patrick's all the best in that match, and Lara as well. So, and then there was more on the Phillips Star Junior B football final. It's Bray Emmets 2-13 to Nahealy 3-9. So there'll be more. That's that match. And then the Junior C football championship final. O'Neill files Donner to glory. Glen 1-9 and Blessington 10 points. So that was that score. And then Junior D football championship final. Éire Óg 2-12 to Nahealy 5 points. So that was that score. So that's the main scores. And then there's an article there. The rise continues. Ockram footballers secure spot in minor A decider. Ockram 3-10, Bray Emmets 2-10s. That was that score. So that's the main scores then. And then there was another match under 13A Shield final. Carnew Emmets 2-10, Michael O'Dwyer's 2-9. And then under 13 hurling championship final, Bray Emmets 3-7, Luke O'Toole's 4 points. So that's that score. And then there's more awards there being given out, pictures there. I just thought I'd go through this quick. That's the main scores, as I was saying, and the main results. So there's a lot of articles there about the GEA in this paper. So then there's more on rugby. All Division 2B and Leinster League 2B. Galway Constitution 17 and Greystones 45. So Greystones won that well. And then there's an article there about Ratdoon Off-Road Grass Track Championship. Griffin Crown Championship winner in the motorbike. And then a magical night at Newtown United. And then the EA Leagues, Magic Melia, the Bray hero, 4-goal blitz from Mason. Bray Wonders 5, Kerry Football Club 3, and that was that score. So that's the main soccer then on that. As I'm saying there, Rathnew ruled the roost. Rathnew won as well. Rathnew 2, Carnew AFC B, nothing. So that was that score. So basement side fire 5 past Wonders on a dark night. So it was Cove Ramblers 5, Bray Wonders 1. So Bray Wonders season is nearly finished. I think they have to play Cork, the final match. So that's that. And then Young Guns have to step up as stars fade. This is about Kyle Mapler, who will have to step forward to fill the massive void when he left by Lionel Messi and Ronaldo. And model successful Paul Garrickson's coaching stock continues to soar this week after guiding Castletown to a shock Wexford Senior Football Championship title when defeating North favourite Shamalias at Chadwick's Wexford Park. Garrickson sadly departed the Wicklow coaching staff last Friday to take up a position in Meath, where he will form part of Colin O'Rourke's backroom team for the county senior football side. Blessington General Daniels is reported to be Garrigan's replacement in the Wicklow coaching circle. So that's that. So, and then there's an article there about, just a funny picture there about Jerry Adams, revival Irish traditions for spooky seasons. So that's that. And then the school reports, which are going through all the schools there. And then Edward entertains with Edward Hayden. This week traditional cake. He has a cake recipe for a cake. So it's a good recipe there. So down the years as well, there's an article there in Kilmaconic Diary. So that's that. And around the districts, Glendalough and Shankill. And then just about the car. And then there's a car article by David Tucker. It just says Ireland is pure honest mobility. This is a citizen concept. Ireland is a precaution of things to come. It's just the latest car that we're looking at here. So that's the main thing. So I'm going into this podcast here now. So that's the latest thing. So, and then there's an article there about, it's usually an article, crosswords. There's crosswords there. I'm just going through this quick. And then Pete Waterbaum, he usually writes the end article here. When dogs eat items they should leave alone. Just getting in recent times, I've had 3 dog owners contact me to ask me what to do after their pets had swallowed something that the ordnance have swallowed. Each of the queries demand a different answer, and making the right judgment is not always easy. So that's according to the vet there. And then this week in 1980, Women in Love, Barbara Streisand, that was number 1 in the charts. So, and the top films to watch out for is Reach for the Sky, film 4, Hosts, which is BBC 3, that's another film. Wallace and Gromit is on Sunday on BBC 1, and Wild, 1997, BBC 4, 11 o'clock. So that's the main thing. So I just thought I'd go to the Bray people, give you the latest news on that before I go here. As I was saying there, that's the mainly news, all the news there. I just thought I'd go through all these news and in England and all the latest news. So I hope you enjoy my podcast. I have quite a few podcasts there to check out on, which are on Spotify and iTunes. I just thought I'd make another podcast anyway, and another podcast to give you the latest anyway, which is good to make. So I hope you enjoyed my season 1 episode 28 here today, and I'll be back with another episode again, maybe on Sunday or Monday, I'm not sure yet. So I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye and good night.